It's Morning in the Mountains. I'm Brad Lovett with a great show just ahead. And right now we're going to talk about some traffic conditions, and we have just our usual slowdowns. Now, one you'll want to watch out for while you're in town, the 400 block of Baskins Creek Road. That's going to be closed all the way through March for bridge repair, so watch out for that. It's the 400 block of Baskins Creek Road. Also on I-40, you have the usual nighttime construction, and that's as you head through Knoxville all the way through town. But you can avoid that by taking 640. A little bit of construction on that too, but not much that's going to slow you down as we get to the Magic exit, which is 407, and always just a bit busy there. Dollywood, when it does reopen, you'll find slowdowns there as we're getting ready for that Christmas season. Now let's check in with Kira and Savannah.
Good morning, it's Kira with Morning in the Mountains, and I'm here with Mark at Sky High Air Tours, and we are standing in front of this beautiful biplane that you actually restored, right?
Yeah, I had this dream of getting a biplane and doing tours, and so anyways, I'm also a certified aircraft mechanic, and I found this airplane after a guy had a little landing trouble with it, and he went off the side of the runway and bent it up a little bit.
Oh no!
And so I've actually have about 3.5 years of restoration work into the airplane. The airplane itself is a 1927 Waco. It's some people say Waco, but it's Waco stands for Weaver Aircraft Company.
Okay.
Like I said, it was originally built in 1927. But in the 3.5 years that I've worked on it, I literally have had every piece of this airplane apart, reworked it, and put it all back together. The fabric, the wings are made out of wooden fabric. The wood, and wood is a very good medium for aircraft because wood flexes, and then the fabric itself. People, like in the movies, they'll show the guy walk out on the wing and go through it, and that really isn't going to happen. You could not go through this wing. And the fuselage is chromoly steel tubing covered with fabric, and the strength is in the steel itself.
Right.
Yeah, and about every 20 years or so, it's always a good idea to change. That's about how long the fabric lasts. So these do go through periodic restorations. This was actually restored once in the 1980s, and then starting in 2009, restored the airplane.
That is amazing, and you've done an excellent job. This looks brand new, and it's technically from 1927.
It's technically from 1927, but like I said, I've literally, it's in like new condition. I'd like to think it's in the best condition it's ever been in.
I agree. It's stunning. Well, thank you so much, Mark, here at Sky High Air Tours. I'm Kira with Mountain Fun Life, and back to you guys.
Have you ever wanted to stream your own show or events? Well, now it's possible. We have an industry-leading technology production van, as well as 3 in-house customizable production studios. Our production van can professionally stream live from whatever location we bring it to. We can cover events like parades, grand openings, concerts, and so much more. Contact our marketing today for a free initial consultation. Email marketing@mountainfunlife.com.
How do we turn moments into memories? Those moments where the right people are right beside you. And the anticipation of reaching the top makes you feel like a kid again. Where the only arguments are who goes first. And trying something new never gets old. Visit us at Anakeesta, where there's magic in the mountains.
Thank you for watching Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel. Hi, Frank Murphy here. You can catch us on Facebook Live as well as Roku and YouTube. Joined by Rich Haley filling in for Robert Owenby this week, and Jim Johnson and Brad Lovett. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Happy to have you here on another fine day in the Smoky Mountains. Brad, what's going on in our world?
We've got a few things, and we're going to talk about some of the charities, as a matter of fact, as we get closer to the holidays. Now, Marty Stewart was in town recently for a concert in Knoxville. Now, he'll be trading those concert clothes for a Santa outfit later on this month. Marty will be the celebrity guest for the CSX Santa Train, and that's going to be delivering toys, food, and winter clothes along a 110-mile route from Western Kentucky to Kingsport, Tennessee. Now, when it all wraps up, Marty will give a concert in Kingsport, and the Santa Train's been running since 1942.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Very cool. It's time also for holiday cheer around here, and our friends right down the parkway, if you saw that big tree and that went up a couple weeks ago at the Incredible Christmas Place. They lit up the angel tree, and that's in conjunction with the Salvation Army. The tree is 24 feet high, and the angel tree program hopes to deliver Christmas to more than 300 children in Sevier County.
Nice.
Last year it was about 200, so they're going to try to expand that by 100.
Wow.
And certainly much needed. Now, Lee Greenwood was also in the area with a celebrity sighting. He was, of course, famous for God Bless the USA, and he was at Neyland Stadium for the UAB game, along with 1,100 current and former Pride of the Southland band members, as the band celebrated its 150th anniversary. And
remember my pal Dr. Jerry Punch, we're trying to get him on for an interview. Well, he couldn't do it that day because of Lee Greenwood. He was emceeing the banquet the night before the football game with Lee Greenwood as an honoree, and they had this big 150th tribute to the Pride of the Southland Marching Band. And then, of course, like you mentioned, against UAB at halftime, there was the 300, I think I did the math, it was 350 current band members and 750 alumni. So that's 1,100 folks on the field at Neyland Stadium, right?
Yeah, it was huge.
Yeah, and it was, I mean, the pictures I saw, all I saw was band. I didn't see any grass.
Yeah. And they did the circle drill, which is already high precision. Then you throw that many people into it. It was impressive.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. So, I mean, I didn't realize on my Facebook feed how many band alumni I'm friends with. I mean, like symphony musicians are putting in there that, this Jennifer who plays in the symphony, she's like, oh, there I am at marching band alumni practice.
Yep.
So they all post their pictures from...
No, they were posting
Facebook?
pictures that day of being at the stadium and kind of just stuff.
How cool is
Yeah,
that?
I thought it was very cool. So yeah, very cool. Lee Greenwood, and he used to have a theater in Sevierville or Pigeon Forge. I think it was Sevierville, right?
It was Sevierville.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he knows his way here.
that he does. And also saw his selfie with Congressman Burchett, who was in the crowd at Neyland.
Oh, nice.
As
All
well.
right.
Go Tim!
Now, this time of year also, Sevier Food Ministries partners with many area attractions to collect food donations. And most of the time, or a lot of the time, that is tied with a Sevier County Day or Area County Day. So really just watch. We'll let you know when we know.
What does that mean? Because I'm spending a lot more time in Sevier County this fall than I did last fall. You're more of an experience than me. Sevier County Day means...
If you live or work in Sevier County, which means you have a pay stub from Sevier County, a Sevier County business such as this one, then you can attend for a discount one of the shows. Now, when they announce it, and sometimes they announce it not too far in advance.
All right.
Yep.
And a lot of times when they have like service industry type nights or local nights, it's usually on probably not going to be on a Friday or Saturday. It's probably going to be on a middle of the week day. All right. Well, that makes sense. So we're here. We can go. We're available.
We're definitely available, and a lot of times you just offer a can of food that can get you free or discounted admission.
Excellent.
Again, just watch the dates and what attractions are going to be offering that.
Can I steal some of Quinn's bodybuilding food from the kitchen and donate that?
I suppose you could. You said bodybuilding food. Okay, I don't know. That may not be a good idea.
I'm just saying, no, it's a great idea. I think I see these cans of stuff in the kitchen. I'm like,
there you go.
Now I know why they're there.
I don't know if it'd be a good idea to take Quinn stuff.
No. My grandsons called him the muscle man when they came to visit. I would not mess with Quinn other than to crack a joke like this.
Or if you could blame it on somebody else and get away with it.
Robert's not here.
But
Robert did it.
But speaking of attractions, here we have some tickets.
That is true. Here we are thinking about, how can I get discounted tickets because I have to show my pay stub? But you know what? Here's how you get discounted tickets. You call us at Mountain Fun Life because we already got them. We've got stacks and stacks of discounted tickets from our friends that we are business partnered with here in and around Sevier County and the Smoky Mountains. And we pass those savings along to you without the hassle. No tricks, nothing. We just sell them cheap because that's the deal, the end. Give us a call at 865-978-1152, 865-978-1152, and ask our concierge service to plan a perfect weekend or a perfect week or just a day, just one show, whatever it is you want to do, whether it's a show or an outdoor attraction, go zip line and have some fun outdoors adventures in the Smokies. We got it for you. Here's more information on that coming right up. You're watching Morning in the Mountains with Brad Lovett, Jim Johnson, and Rich Haley filling in for Robert Owenby. I'm Frank Murphy. Stick around. You're watching Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel. Hi, Frank Murphy here, and today we're going to talk about Good Samaritans in and around the Great Smoky Mountains. John Robert Saunders is a nature photographer who joins us today. Hey, John, how are you?
Hi, thank you.
And you've
Very
lived
well.
in the Smokies for?
The past 22 years.
Fantastic. That's wonderful. And obviously you love it here because you started being a nature photographer.
Yes, I did, and I just love the Smoky Mountains.
They're beautiful, of course. And the story that was in the news, was in the newspaper, was on television, and we're delighted that you're here to share your story with us, is you're somewhere in, what, Pigeon Forge?
No, I was in Sevierville.
Sevierville, next door to Pigeon Forge. Okay, whereabouts was that?
Right where Dolly Parton Parkway is, near the Girls and Boys Club.
All right. And what happened?
I heard a large thump, which drew my attention to the Dolly Parton Parkway. Then, coming out of nowhere, I see a van sliding, and I could tell immediately it was on its side. So I grabbed my camera.
Like a commercial van or like a family's minivan?
It was a Honda family van.
Oh, wow. That scares me already because that's what my daughter drives. A lot of my family members love to drive those minivans.
Exactly.
Yeah, all right.
And I seen it sliding, and then as I'm running towards it, I could hear kids crying.
Oh boy. So a family has gotten involved in some kind of rollover wreck in Sevierville on the Parkway. Uh-oh. So you run toward it because you're a good guy.
Right. But I noticed they didn't need my help because there were already immediately 10 to 12, maybe 15 people helping them out of the van.
Oh, wow. That's lovely. So instead of adding, too many cooks, all that business, what did you do?
I instantly grabbed and started shooting the scene.
With a camera.
Yes.
We should emphasize nowadays.
Right. Shooting with a Nikon camera.
All right, and that's where these are the photographs that made it into the news. Was you had this wonderful story to tell visually of people helping people.
Exactly right, and it was amazing just how quickly not only did they get the people out, but how nobody seemed to be concerned about their own health. As you know, when a vehicle turns over, you don't know what's going to happen.
Exactly. And of course, you're worried about there being a fire, and I guess that's the reason why you want to evacuate. But were the people who were helping out knowledgeable enough? It seemed obviously they seemed like they were brave and comfortable with what they were doing.
Exactly, and also how then some people were able, without speaking, were able to realize, okay, get the kids. They got the kids out first. There were 3 of them, 2 boys, 1 girl. I understand one.
Were young enough to be in car seats, or
maybe I would think more.
A little older.
7, 8, 9 years old.
Okay, because when you get to a certain age or a certain weight, you just need a regular seatbelt. Okay.
Exactly.
All right.
And when they got the kids out first, then I noticed some ladies helping the kids get across the street safely to sit them down on the lawn.
On the side where you were?
Yes.
Okay, so you're shooting across the street at this rollover van.
Yes.
Going back to the accident itself, obviously you heard it, didn't see it. Can you, having investigated the story, figure out what happened? How did the accident happen?
Yes, as I'm standing there, I could hear everything that's going on, not just the kids crying and the people helping and the ambulances starting to come, but I could actually hear the FedEx driver speaking about how distraught he was and how he had clipped them.
Okay, so a commercial truck, a commercial vehicle, clipped this minivan in such a way that it rolled over.
Two or 3 times is what I was told.
That's a pretty good clip.
Yes. Yes, I was told by one of the people, Miss Brackens, that it actually kind of lifted the van up, and that's what she felt made it turn.
She was driving the minivan? Oh, so everyone survived.
She was driving.
Everybody survived. You actually talked to the driver of the minivan?
Yes.
And she was okay?
Yes.
Wow.
And then she reached out to me on Facebook. I sent her the images, and she filled me in, on a lot of what I did not know.
And this was that she got clipped by the commercial vehicle, rolled multiple times. Right. There's a bunch of kids in there, varying ages. Everybody's wearing their seatbelts.
Yes.
What about other safety measures, like that those vans have a lot of airbags and side airbags and blah blah blah?
I think it was great. Not just I didn't notice that the airbags came out, but I do believe that they were actually exited from the moonroof, sunroof.
Oh,
so
wow.
I think
of course,
it was great that they had that.
I see, because the cars on the van is laying on its side, so the moonroof is where the door would be.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
And they exited them out of that.
Wow. Wow. And you've got all of this on film.
It's all on photos.
It's on a chip, a memory chip.
Yeah. Exactly, on a photo card.
So what did you do with the photos after you took the pictures of this Good Samaritan story?
First, when I got home that night, I sent it to the Mountain Press
That's the local print newspaper.
via email. I sent the images, wrote down a little
My
bit.
buddy
of,
Jason over there, you talked to
Yeah,
him?
talked to. Well, I didn't speak to Jason, but I
Well, you know
did
what I
speak to a couple of people with Jason. They got the rest of the story from me, and they did publish it in the newspaper.
I know this is a stupid question, but is that something you just give them? You don't charge for that?
No, I do not charge. I do ask for photo credit, of course, but I did not charge.
Okay. Because, I mean, that's how, I mean, I know you do make your living as a nature photographer.
Yeah,
You've
but in
worked
this
for-
case, it's different. That's why I'm also helping the family with the photos as well.
Oh, wow. Wow. Well, and then you've been interviewed multiple times, including now by me, so
Exactly.
I appreciate it.
Yes, and a TV channel and the families.
Wow. Well, all right. I'm glad you were there to show that our friends and families here in the Great Smoky Mountains care for one another. So when you come to visit, you know, be a good Samaritan yourself if you see somebody who needs a hand. Follow the lead. The example has been set. John Robert Saunders, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I
Nature
appreciate it.
photographer and captured a Good Samaritan story live in action on Dolly Parton Parkway in Sevierville. Appreciate that a lot.
Thank you.
You're watching Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel. We'll be back with more right after this.
Parrot Mountain. This attraction has it all, whether you're 2 years old or 90 years young, with hundreds of beautiful tropical birds and thousands of flowers, plants, and trees. Folks who visited our park have said, "I've never seen this many birds in one place. This must be what the Garden of Eden was like. The most beautiful and peaceful place I have ever been. These gardens rival the best. The best value in the Smokies. You'll want to visit Parrot Mountain and Gardens. Call or visit us online. We'll see you there."
Good morning. This is Mountain Fun Life and the Mountain Fun Life channel, and a quick look at the weather forecast. It's getting cooler. It is November after all, and we're going to have temperatures that's going to struggle to hit the low 40s today. So upper 30s, anywhere to the low to mid 40s is what it will look like depending on where you are in the Smoky Mountains. As we take a look at the temperatures around the attractions, closer to the 40 mark, and further up, we could drop 10, 20 degrees and even have a snow flurry or two. Lows tonight about 20 or so, depending on where you are. That's a look at the forecast. I'm Brad Levitt, and this is Mountain Fun Life.
The best way to see the Smokies, Rocky Top, Scenic and Leisure Tours. Our beautiful tours of the Great Smoky Mountains will take you where you want to go. Imagine experiencing the beauty of the Great Smoky Mountains through the windows of our mini coach. Every member of the family can devote themselves to the passing landscape. We take you to the best places. So if you're looking for the best way to enjoy the Smoky Mountains, let us take you on a Rocky Top bus tour. Rocky Top Bus Tour, the best way to see the Smokies.
Thank you for watching Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel. We're enjoying this Tuesday with you. Rich Haley is filling in for Robert Owenby. Jim Johnson is here. Brad Levitt is here. And I'm Frank Murphy. And we've always got so much fun stuff to talk about in and around the Smokies. How's it going there, Brad?
It's going really good as we're creeping a little bit closer to the holidays. And we've got Dolly Parton news and Dollywood news.
I'm so full of Dolly currently. I'm so full of everything Dolly because I've been listening to this podcast. They come out with one new episode a week, and I'm just charged up with Dolliness.
There you go.
Okay.
Well, we'll have plenty of Dolly on TV here shortly on
Yes.
Netflix. You'll want to set a notification for November 22nd when the first movie is released. That's Dolly's new Netflix movie series, and the movies have all been produced. In fact, they were all shown at Dollywood a couple weeks ago.
Yes, thank you for telling me that because I've been looking all over Netflix for them. I thought I couldn't do it right, but now you're because I knew they had been shown at Dollywood. I thought that meant they were on Netflix that day, but no, not till the 22nd.
That is correct.
All right.
They did show them
I'm
at
busy
Dollywood
that day.
for.
I have a gig. I have to do something. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, starting November 22nd,
Yeah,
you can
I'm
see the
teasing.
first one.
Yeah.
And she'll be kicking off the series Heartstrings, 8 new movies, and they're all based on Dolly's songs.
I think the first one is Jolene.
Jolene, yes. That's the first one. And Dolly will be making appearances in at least some of the movies.
Just like Alfred Hitchcock did in his movies. Just pass through.
Just Alfred, or somebody reading the paper when Alfred's on the...
In the newspaper,
in
yeah.
the newspaper,
Exactly.
yes.
That's in the lifeboat ad.
Right.
That's the name of that movie.
Some of the movies are called These Old Bones, If I Had Wings, Jolene, as we just mentioned, Cracker Jack, Sugar Hill, Down from Dover, and Two Doors Down.
Well, I got to put a plug in, even though it's an NPR podcast. I mean, I didn't know. It's just I really made a joke the other day that what would these New York dudes from NPR know about Dolly Parton? But it turns out the guy actually did grow up in Tennessee, so he has a great perspective. And Dolly, they spent 2 years making this podcast, and Dolly fully cooperated with it. So she's all in it. They in episode 1, it's about her sad-ass songs. Episode 2 is about I Will Always Love You and Porter Wagner. Episode 3 is my Tennessee mountain home, and that even continues into episode 4. I mean, it's cool. It's pretty cool. They're driving up to places, and I now need to ask you guys, if they gave the directions basically to Dolly's house on this podcast. I don't think they meant to. I was like, well, we left the Dreammore Resort and passed Splash Country and then passed the park entrance and turned on to road JL, whatever. And then we got to the gate and so I'm like, I need to go there. It was beautiful. It was like a different part of the world. And they just all they done really is go around the corner from Dollywood to the other side of the mountain. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's my next project.
There it is.
Okay.
Let's go trace the steps of this podcast.
Brad, did you say These Old Bones is one of them?
Yes.
Dolly did a series 3 bluegrass albums, and that's off of one of them. It's going to be a really good episode, just from the storyline of the song.
Oh, nice.
I swore he said Diesel Bones.
Close. Diesel Bones.
Diesel Bones.
Oh, cool. Anyway,
Diesel Bones. I thought, well, that's interesting.
Right. We're very, Dolly is just an amazing personality, and certainly has an impact here, because I'm listening to this and seeing her picture on billboards as I'm just listening to the podcast. They're driving along and they're describing this road. I'm looking up and going, well, it's probably right over there.
Yep.
Up the side of that hill. I bet that's where they're talking about. So anyway, very cool.
Could be. Now, of course, Dolly has a Christmas movie on December 8th. That's with Danica McKellar.
That's a Sunday.
That's a Sunday, yes. So
I don't know why I have the calendar in my head. I can't help it.
So you might want to watch out for that as well, as if you especially like Hallmark Christmas movies.
Is it on Hallmark?
It's on the Hallmark Channel, yes.
Oh.
December 8th.
I thought it was like on a regular TV. Like, okay. Because I watch Roku, and I don't know if I have Hallmark.
Right.
All right. They charge for that.
And this weekend, also Friday night, Dollywood is hosting the 7th annual Light the Way 5K, and that is going to be a race course. You're going to run at night at 11:19 p.m. And 4 million Christmas lights you'll be running through as they get ready to, and of course that's what they have there for the Christmas, and that illuminates your path throughout the park. And the 5K course will be certified 5K distance. So I'm not sure what the particulars are on it. May be too late to enter now, but I'm not sure if you can watch or not, but we'll find that out for you. So another thing that's going to be great for area charities, including the Dollywood Foundation.
Very good, very good. Well, the Dollywood Foundation does a lot of amazing stuff. Cool. All right. Well, thank you for that, Brad. That's good news. I like to talk about the Dolly podcast, which is fun. So do check that out wherever they have podcasts, I guess. Anyhow, also watch us all the time, because we are here Monday through Friday on Facebook. We're also archiving past episodes on Roku and YouTube, so we love it when you watch those and share them. It really does help us, and help us get more deals from more great businesses in and around Sevier County. So the more you watch, the more businesses sign up at our Mountain Fun Life Best Deals. That's the way it works. We have a lot of tickets at great discounts, and we pass the savings along to you when you call 865-978-1152. We'll have more information on that just coming up in the show in a minute. But I want to say thanks for watching. We got Rich Haley is here. We got Jim Johnson, Brad Lovett. I'm Frank Murphy. More on the way.
Want more Mountain Fun Life? We are now streaming through Roku. Roku is a device that enables you to stream entertainment to your TV through your internet provider. The starting price is only $29, and you can purchase one either online or through your local electronics retailer. It's easy to use, and you won't have to worry about missing any more Mountain Fun Life episodes. Mountain Fun Life, guiding your adventure.
You've been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. You have to carefully monitor your health for the rest of your life, and you have an increased risk of developing cardiovascular disease.
Cut.
Type 2, take 2.
Action.
You've been diagnosed with a new purpose, to fight for the amazing life you made for yourself, to look that risk of heart disease square in the face and say, no, not me. You've been given a new opportunity to live. Get started at NoDiabetesByHeart.org.
You're watching Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel on this 1112. I'm always fascinated with
those.
I like those number things. Yeah, it's fun for me.
If it was 9:10 in the morning, it would be 9:10, 11:12.
Well, we missed it. That was a few minutes back.
I know.
So, but you can go back and rewind and pretend.
Yeah.
That's the beautiful thing about our show. It's when it streams live, then you can always go back and rewind and watch it again. And
is it live or is it Memorex?
Well, it depends. It's up to you. I mean, if you're watching it at 9 something in the morning, well, then here we are.
Yep.
You know, that's how it works. You'll know. It's either says live on Facebook or you're watching the archive on Roku or YouTube or Facebook.
Right.
So that's how it works. All right. So you can go back to 9:10 on 11:12 if you want, if you're that kind of person. So let's talk about sports then.
Okay. So tonight the men are playing. And
Men who?
The men basketball team.
Ah, yes.
The men basketball
These
team.
are the basket Vols.
The basket Vols. They're taking on the Murray State Racers.
I thought that was a steak company. What is that? What is Murray's? No, why am I thinking of Murray? Oh, Murray's Steaks. That's up in New York or somewhere, or LA or somewhere I used to live. There was a company called Murray's Steaks.
It sounds like a deli.
Yeah. Now, Murray State is a team.
Yes,
I've never been to. I thought I'd been to all 50 states. I got to admit, I've never been to Murray State. Where is it?
I have no idea. Geography is my weak point.
It's
my kryptonite.
I'm going to Google it.
Well, while you Google it, I'm going to talk about it.
Because, I mean, how could we not know where Murray State is? I mean, I'm thinking maybe it's where Murray the cop from The Odd Couple was from.
I'm actually thinking maybe it's Indiana.
Murray from the Mary Tyler Moore Show.
Yep.
He was good.
I'm guessing Indiana.
Murray was always a fun comedy name in 70s sitcoms.
Okay.
Yep.
I believe it.
Kentucky.
It's
in Murray, Kentucky.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. Must be named after the racehorses. Thoroughbreds in Kentucky. So Murray Racers.
Are they? Callaway County, southwestern
just
Kentucky. Okay. Well, they have campuses in Paducah, Hopkinsville, Madisonville, and Henderson.
This has been your educational segment.
So Murray State,
morning.
it's in Murray, Kentucky. I apologize to all of the Murray State. I'm going to find their mascot now so I can tell you. But it's going to take a moment because I got to scroll through an entire Wikipedia article.
Okay.
You keep talking.
So the Racers have been to the
Racers. That's right on. You just said it. Navy blue and gold.
That's right.
Oh, my hairstylist says those are colors on the opposite side of the spectrum, and they look good together.
Yes.
She says when I'm on TV, you should wear opposite colors like navy and gold, or black and orange, or whatever.
Complementary colors on the color wheel.
That's what she's telling me.
So the Racers had a very good season last year.
You were thinking of the Indiana Pacers.
That's right.
That's who you were thinking of.
That's who I was thinking of. And it was still a basketball team, so I was in the right sport.
All right. So the Murray State Racers.
Yes. They finished 16-2 in their conference, 28-5 overall. They've been to the tournament the last 2 years.
Really?
Yes. So this is going to be a good test.
And I still hadn't heard of them. Okay, good for me.
This is going to be a good test for this edition of the Vols. So we'll see how well they do.
All right. Well, the Vols had an excellent run last year, but they had guys who went on to the NBA. So
we had 3 key players graduate going on to the NBA.
So it's a rebuilding year?
I don't know.
Oh, we'll find out.
We're going to find out.
All
and I think it's going to be more of a reloading year than a rebuilding year.
Okay.
Rebuilding means it's going to be a really bad season.
No.
Reloading means watch and see.
Coach Barnes, he's one of the best coaches.
Yes.
So I'm confident.
And he has really raised Tennessee basketball to a new level.
All right. Well, good stuff. All right. Tuesday Sports on Morning in the Mountains. Thank you, Rich Haley. Appreciate that. And we'll be back with more of the show coming right up. Well, this is the end of our Tuesday episode, so thanks a lot for Tuesdaying with us.
Tuesday. Thank you for being here Tuesday.
But we are excited because every day as we tick closer to Halloween, every day as we tick closer to Thanksgiving. I was trying not to say Christmas. I was trying not to say Christmas, and I said the wrong holiday. That's funny.
That's all right.
You know, in fact, I saw somebody put on Facebook, hey, what's your favorite thing about Thanksgiving? And I was tempted to write back, Christmas. Just to be funny and sarcastic, but I really don't think they would have gotten it because I've seen Christmas trees all over my neighborhood as of November 1st or 2nd, and I'm just not ready. I'm not ready. I want this. I don't even like fall, but I'm ready to hang on to it, at least through Thanksgiving, because I like to have an Advent leading up to Christmas. I like to have all the things. Anyway. That's me. My family didn't buy our Christmas tree till Christmas Eve when I was a kid. That's what we did. That was how it was done. Went up on Christmas Eve and stayed up until, Groundhog Day. Which is Candlemas, which is 40 days after Christmas, so it would be an excuse. Anyway, thank you so much for watching Morning in the Mountains. For Brad Lovett, for Jim Johnson, for Rich Haley, I'm Frank Murphy. We'll be back with you tomorrow.